Oh, hi, algebra class. Today we're going to talk about ratios and proportions. It's a simple concept. We'll talk about it here, and then we'll do some practice tomorrow. Hope you're comfortable. Okay, put your feet up, relax, get ready. Okay, ratios. First of all, a ratio is just simply a comparison between two numbers. And we can express this different ways. Let's say that there was on a basketball team, there were 3 boys and 2 girls. So the ratio of boys to girls would be 3/2. We also could write this 3 boys to 2 girls. So you can write it out with words, or you can say 3:2. All of those are acceptable ways to express a ratio. Probably the one you see most common is 3:2. And knowing that, I could ask you different things. I could say, what's the ratio of boys to the total of number on the team, total number of people? And then you would say it's 3:5, because that's the total on the team. If I said girls to the total number of people on the team, then you'd say 2 girls to 5 total. Okay? That's ratios. Now, 2 ratios that are equal, like let's say 2/5 and a simple one 4/10, that's what's known as a proportion. So a proportion is 2 ratios that are equal. And the way you just tell if they're equal is get a common denominator. In this case, it would be 10. So make that a 10, double that, and you'll see that 4/10 equals 4/10. Okay? So if they ever ask you, are these proportions equal, just simply get a common denominator and compare. All right? One way to write 2 different proportions like this is I could write 2:5 and 4:10. And this comes with a kind of a special name if you do it this way. The ones on the outsides are called the extremes. Sorry about the messy handwriting. The ones on the inside are called the means. And this leads to I guess a math truism or property. It's called the means. I don't know if you do / extremes formula. And it simply means that 2 outside numbers multiplied together are the same as the 2 inside numbers. A way to do it with fraction formula, or fraction form, is you simply have to see that this times this equals this times this. So cross multiplication leads to an equal number. So 2 times 10 equals 4 times 5. If they give you one that you don't know, let's see, 1/3 is x over 18. So now you don't know that. So you simply know that 1 times 18 is the same as 3 times x. And then when you solve it, you're going to take your 3, you were multiplying, now you'll divide, and you'll figure out that x equals 6. And if you plug 6 in here to test it, does 6/18 really equal 1/3? Yes, it does. So you're good. One common thing that I have to say that a lot of people do when they see a proportion like this is they memorize, and memorization is usually kind of bad in math. I want you to understand why you're doing things. I don't want you to just memorize some little technique. I hear people all the time say, oh, if there's one like that, you just go, that times that divided by that. And while that's true, I want you to understand why you're doing that. It's not always that divided by that. It's the 2 that are across diagonal from each other, they have equal products. So use that and then solve. Okay? If you have a number of problems that are exactly the same, yes, you'll probably get very fast at seeing that these 2 multiplied together divided by that give you your x. But if I change it a little bit it's going to be harder. Okay? So now it's like, oh, well, what do you mean? That times that divided by, whoa, that's not really true. So I need you to understand why you're doing things. Okay? All right. So let's see. Ratios, proportions. I really think that's it. This is a very easy lesson. A ratio is just a fraction, and it's a comparison between two numbers. Like a common ratio you would see is 55 miles per hour. You know that per means divided by, so we're comparing 55 to 1 in this case. And then if I want to make a proportion out of it, and I said, okay, let's say you're going for 2 hours, well, how many miles would you go? You can see probably just in your head, but you know that this times this is 110. So, and then divided by 1, it's like going to be 110. Okay? All right. That's all for today. I will see you tomorrow and we'll practice. Okay, out.